switching gears here, the Mets may be falling behind in the division race, but they are still very much in the NL wildcard race. So we are going to take a look at each team in the NL wildcard hunt and tell you whether or not you should be worried in a new segment that we call So-So or Scary with Martino and Terry. And I cannot take credit for that creative credit, but I do love it. So we're going to start with the Nationals. Terry, what do you think, So-So or Scary?
No, they're so. I mean, I think again, Michelle, if you're talking about any playoff chances at all, there are teams you have to beat, and so for the Mets, they've got to beat the lower division. You mean they got to beat the Marlins, they got to beat the Nationals. I mean, they're gonna win some games against the other two teams because they've already shown they're good. They played the Braves in Atlanta and won the series. So I think that you got, even though every team's a big league team. I don't think the Nationals are a playoff caliber club.
Andy, what about the Padres?
First of all, Wes, I remember when the Mets won the 2015 National League pennant, and you said, Terry, this is all right, but I want to play one day So-So or Scary with Martino and Terry. That would be living the dream. So here we are. The Padres, yeah, look, the Padres are a potential playoff team. They've never been able to get over the hump past that, really. And there's something that doesn't gel there year in and year out with all the talent that they collect. But in terms of a wild card race, yeah, that's a team that the Mets should be a little bit scared of.
All right, Terry, what about the Cubs?
Yeah, I think you have to be a little scary with the Cubs. I mean, they've done a good job putting with Bellinger back in the lineup, but some of their younger players have really stepped up and played well. Warner, the shortstops, really played well. The third baseman obviously tore up the Mets here in New York. The pitching staff, Imanaga has really pitched well. They're to me, because of the division, they're scary.
And what about the Brewers, Andy?
For some reason, they're scary. It seemed like they were going into a down year. They lost their star manager. They traded Corbin Burns. It seemed like a reboot kind of time for them. But David Stearns and his group there, the guys that are still there, did such a good job of run prevention and arms and defense, and they are still more than competitive. So yeah, in the wild card race for sure.